Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Monique, and I'm on a financial health journey to create an inheritance for the generations to come. I want to do that through consistency and discipline. Today, we are here to do a monthly overview calendar of all of my bills and everything that's going on. For the month of February, I realized that I had a lot of life things that were happening along with my budget things that were happening or finance things that were happening. And I needed to merge those calendars together so that I'm doing a good job of looking downstream or in the future to see what things are going to happen, life events that are going to happen that will cause me to have to spend money, right? So connecting those two dots together, because I think that was a gap towards the end of 2023, and I'm trying to do better in 2024. So that's what we're here to do today. I'd like to thank everybody who's liked or commented on any of my videos, and especially to those that have chosen to subscribe to my channel. I truly started this as a way to hold myself accountable, but I understand, recognize, and appreciate the community as a whole. So if you're rocking with me on my journey, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you haven't made up your mind yet, sit with me for a spell. At the end of this video, if you are interested and feel like it's content that adds value, then please feel free to subscribe to my channel. So I'm gonna get my markers out because we need to be ready. This is gonna be the manual view. I'm just showing you that I am starting to do that now, and I'll come in just a tad bit. Let's come in here. So I'll come in just a little bit just to show you, like, for example, for March. And it's a little fuzzy, so I don't know if I can make it a little bit better. Is that better? There you go. All right, so for March, I'm already starting to do that. So what I'm in for, then I'll quickly scroll. Sorry about this, but just show you what I was doing for February. I had my February regular calendar here, where this is just winter break or when I want to go to the movies or having trips, etc. Didn't have anything to do with finances on here. This was just the life stuff. And then I created a calendar for my bills, and that's when I started to realize, and I need to incorporate things together. So this is how this whole journey got started. So I had two different calendars, one for life, one for my bills. And now what I'm doing for March is I'm going to combine them all together. So everything that's happening in my life and everything that is going on in my finances will all be in one. All right, so since this started in February, I went ahead and created the February calendar, and for this I will come back out again. There you go. All right, so I started the calendar in February, and this really worked out well with helping me to track. And so I still have a little bit more. I just got paid February the 23rd, and I'm waiting to see how these checks are going to clear as far as these bills are concerned. But the majority of these I'm also going to document on my March calendar as well. So I've already started to look at all of these items that are here in green. These are all of the bills that still need to clear. These are all the things that still need to happen. I'm creating this on Saturday the 24th. The party for Tanisha actually happened on Friday instead of on Saturday, although she's celebrating all weekend long. I went out with them on Friday night, so that part has already been accomplished. But I need these bills to be taken care of, and then we move into March. So March is what we are actually here to talk about today. So with my March calendar, I've already started to document out here. And what you'll notice here, I draw out my grid. This is for the month of March. I dated all of the areas or the boxes. And then you see washi tape. So what I do is I use washi tape to outline my paycheck period. So I got paid in February, on February the 23rd. That paycheck cycle runs through March the 7th. So that's that pink that you're seeing here. So I got paid in February, but it still needs to cover some bills in March. Get paid again on March the 8th. And at that point, I have green for the dates that are included in that. So from the 8th through the 21st needs to be accounted for as far as that paycheck period is concerned. And then I get paid again on the 22nd. And from the 22nd through, I think it's the 7th, if I'm not mistaken, the 6th or the 7th of April, is going to be that next set. Okay, so I've already gone in and done a lot of work. I've got my bills already in here, and the amount that each of those bills are is already documented in here. And then now what I need to do is add in my life events. Okay, and so that's what we're going through and doing now. I've already got most of those things documented, and we'll talk about those items in a minute. Two of the reminders that I have set for myself, you can see up here, is that the 12th is an election day, and that's big for me because I actually volunteer on that day. And that's why you'll notice Xerxes, my doggy, is going to be in boarding from the 11th through the 13th, and that's what you see documented here. So I show here Xerxes boarding is located here, and that's in this hot pink color that's on top of the green because the green represents the actual paycheck cycle. The Xerxes boarding represents the 3 days that he's going to be in there. Okay, and then I've got my election duties here. I also had property insurance that was due. That's not a typical monthly bill that I have. I've already taken care of that because I had this money in my sinking fund for that. So that's why it's already highlighted, because it's already been paid. I've documented my pay dates. On the 8th and on the 22nd are the dates that I get paid. And then what else do I have going on as far as life events are concerned? So first, my daughter is going on a tour, campus tour at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga on the 23rd. I'm taking her up there on this day. I actually sent the link to this campus tour to my sister for her daughter, my namesake. Yes, her name is Monique. Because she's a senior. So my daughter is a junior, and I'm trying to take her on campus tours now. My niece is a senior, and so she's making up her mind about where she wants to go. She's already done a few campus tours, so I sent it to them. Not sure if she was even interested in the job, in the school itself. And I really don't think she is, but I think she likes to travel. So they're like, yeah, we're down. So she's coming down on the 22nd. We're gonna make it a 1-day tour. It's about 3 hours from where I stay here in Georgia. And so we're gonna go and make it a day trip, come back, and then she's going back home on the 24th to South Carolina. But with that, my mom's going to let us use her vehicle. She has a Toyota RAV4. She's going to let us use her vehicle to do the tour, but we need to worry about gas. So I need to make sure I have additional funds to cover gas, and that's why I have that one documented there. I have 2 birthdays. I have my bestie, Shan. Her birthday is on the 25th, like right when I get back. So I want to see maybe taking her out to dinner or something on that day. My sweet's birthday is on the 26th. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to come into town or not. If he is, I want to be able to take him out as well. So this would speak to my spending. So just like I had to do on last month in February, where I needed to save up additional funds for gas and I needed to save up additional funds for spending, I need to figure out a way to find that money in here as well to make sure that I'm doing that. What else do I have? Got the college tour. Okay, gas one is planned. So here on the 28th, Gas South is going to do another evaluation. So I'm on a one plan price of $95 plus tax. So I end up paying $101.35 every month consistently. It's been that way for 2 years, potentially 3 years, that exact same amount. But I know I have used more of my heat this past winter. So I don't know if that plan is going to change. So they're doing an evaluation or a review. And then this is going to determine if I will have a new one price plan amount. So I did need to make sure I have that documented, that I may be getting a notification that my gas bill is going to change. We'll see. Apple Care on the 7th. So I have, no, sorry, on the 7th generation, not on the date of the 7th, but on the 7th generation. So this one, and that's where I got this star from. I need to put another star so that I remember that this is it. So this particular Apple Care for the 7th generation, that's my old iPad, the one that I gave to my daughter, but she said it was a little too slow for her. So she's got another one and I want to use it. I still want to use the 7th generation. I really don't know if I still need to have Apple Care. I bought it in 2018. I think it was 2018. I've never had to use the Apple Care. I haven't even figured out how much money that is. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, that's 5. So 5 times 12 equals 60 months, and 60 months at $4 equals $240. So I've spent $240 on Apple Care for that particular 7th generation, and there's nothing wrong with it. I have my iPad mini now, so do I really need this? I don't know that I need it. Plus, it was on an old card. That card is expired as of February. So, and I don't even remember. I think I got it from Best Buy. I don't even know where the Apple Care thing is for me to even change the card. So I say all of that to say that might be a bill that's coming off and that I will not have any longer. And I need to add another star so that I make sure I know that is the Apple Care that I'm talking about. I think I have 3 Apple Cares that are in play now. Is that the right color? Yeah, that's the right color. So I got to keep track of exactly which Apple Care because I do not want to cancel the wrong one by mistake. All right, so we're good. We got that. Next, GoDaddy. I think I already left on a note. The GoDaddy is due on the 8th for one of the web domains that I use that links to my Etsy account. And I am not going to renew this one. So I took all of my information out of it, and it shows that it should cancel on the 8th. But the reason why I have it marked there is because I know I removed my information. I went and I double checked to make sure I removed my information as far as my card information is concerned. And it looks like I did. So we should be good to go. All right. So we got that. But I do want to check just to be sure. Talked about the property insurance, and then lawn treatment would be scheduled here for the 27th. And I am going to actually text him. So I need to put here that I want to text Sean. I want to schedule my lawn treatment instead of letting him schedule it. So I'm going to wait 2 weeks. By then I should have the money saved up for second week in April. And so I'm going to see, I have somebody knocking on my door. Hold on. Yes. Yes, what? I'm recording. What? Why do you need stuff out of my room, Corinne?
Because I need some stuff to go with my outfits. Like, I don't have no flirtings otherwise.
I'm back. And this is the problem. So I was out all night last night celebrating with my friend. Corinne was here with her bestie, and Corinne, get your stuff together, get your stuff together, get your stuff together. She is going to stay with her dad today, but it's going to be after she records. She's doing a recording and a video for a song that she's doing that's going to be in a movie. Yay, right? Her chorus teacher wrote a song, and it's going to be in an indie film. And he utilized 4 of the girls on the chorus to sing the song. And now they want to have them for like a video that they're going to make to be a part of the movie. Anyway, it's a wonderful opportunity for her. I'm happy for her. But I told her to get her stuff together. She has to take all of this stuff with her. She has to take several outfits for them to look them over to see which ones she's going to wear. Then she has to pack a bag so that her dad can pick her up from the school so that she can stay with him overnight. She had all night to do all of this. She hasn't done anything. So that's the first problem. The second problem is that I'm tired of my children shopping in my closet for the items they want to wear when we are in stores. And when I am shopping for these items, I would never wear that. No, that's not really my style. I buy it and then they wear it. All right. So lawn treatment. I wrote a note for myself to text Sean that the lawn treatment, I want to schedule it for the second week in April. Because I know he wants to do it at a 6-week cycle, but if I get it at an 8-week cycle, it makes it easier for me to save up for that and for the lawn cuts in a more methodical approach so that I always have that money available. So I do need to text him about that. All right, I think we have all of our I'm going to do a really quick check, but I think we have all of our life events now from the calendar. Red X is on the 30th. That's not a big thing. Pet grooming is going to be on the 26th. I need to write that down. Oh. Yes, pet grooming on the 26th, and that's all that's left. So Xerxes Groom is on the 26th. And I'm going to put 50 for that. All right, now it's time to add up for each of these paycheck periods what I'm looking at as far as cost is concerned. So let's start with the 223. So what I do is I'm going to calculate my 3/8 pay from the 8th and my 3/22 pay. But remember, I have all these bills in pink that would have been covered under February the 23rd. So I'm also going to document that here. What I'd like to see, what typically makes sense, and what amount I know that I have deposited in my account is $1,175. So $1,175 is the amount that I'm looking for from my bills perspective that will go into that bills account, and I need to make sure these numbers add up and they're not higher than that, or I need to do some adjusting. All right, so let me get my whatchamacallit back again, my February back again. All right, so let's add this up. We've got OneDrive is 2. And remember, I'm not writing tithes. That $11.75 already accounts for tithes. 102. Apple Care, Xerxes Groom, I'm going to say 50. Electric is 125. 44. 715. For mortgage, Ring is 10. Plus, got those. That one's taken care of. Nelnet, 82. Paramount is 12. $1,147. So $1,147, which is less than the $11.75. All right, we're doing okay. Next, for the green, everything from the 8th through the 21st. Verizon, 165. Alley, 30. Discover, I have 150. I think I'm going to change that to 100, to be honest, just to make sure I have enough of a buffer to cover Xerxes boarding. Now, I do have a sinking fund for that, but I don't know if there's enough in there yet. I need to look for that and see. iCloud is 2. Water is 25. Spotify, Bridgecrest, Kohl's, Green Sky. Ooh. $11.65. So minus 50 equals 1,115. And the reason why I'm doing that, so I'm going to say 1,115. And I am going to change Discover, and I'm going to bring that down to 100. And the reason why I say that is it gives me a little bit of buffer to help with that Xerxes board that I've got here. And if I need it, I need it. If I don't, I don't. So, but I want to be prepared for that just in case. So I'm going to change that to 100. And then that makes $1,115 for that. All right, so we're still okay. I don't know. I'm going to assume that I'm saving money in my variable expenses so that I can add to my gas rollover for this. We shall see. All right, so I think I'm doing okay. All right, OneDrive. Let's go to this orange for the paycheck I'll receive on the 22nd. So OneDrive, 2 plus. I'm not setting aside anything for those, plus Xerxes Groom, Gas South, Apple Care, Nelnet, AHS, Electric. I'm guessing 125, 715 equals. So that's 1,134. So that's all of the bills towards the end of March. And what I put in for April needs to cover Nelnet, which is paid on the 5th, and then everything that's paid on the 1st, AHS, electric, ring, and mortgage. I believe that in April, Paramount falls to another paycheck because it's due on the 6th. So I'm going to go and check that just to be sure and make sure I didn't leave out a bill really quick. And April, I will get paid on the 5th, right on the 5th, and Paramount is due on the 6th. So that's why I don't have it there. Okay. All right. So I think we're good. That's $1,134. All right, so all of these are green. The 1175 that I'm going to put into my bills account that I always have going into my bills account should cover all of those bills. Here, I don't have a lot of play, but I may have to pull from a sinking fund or see how much I can save from variable expenses to worry about the birthdays, to make sure I'm doing something to celebrate my peeps, the people in my life. But other than that, I think we are good. So this looks like my calendar for March. Every time I do a weekly budget check-in, a lot of times when I do the budget with me's, I pull my calendars back out and I start to mark off things as they happen. And I'm sure that I'm going to do the same thing for this month as well, just because it makes sense to me and it helps me out a lot. Again, I just needed to remember about the election day and duties. I have that in. I've created a little bit of wiggle room in case I need to add more money to the sinking fund for Xerxes boarding from the 11th through the 13th. And then I need to text John because it would be very difficult for me to absorb a lawn treatment here. I am saving money for it, but I also now am getting to a point where I'm going to need to start to get my lawn cut as well as get the treatments. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more intentional about when I have him come for this. So I think I'm going to ask him to wait until my April paycheck for me to do this, but I'll need to work that out and see if that makes sense. All right, there you go. This is my monthly calendar overview. Thank you everybody for your time, and you guys have a good one.